Inventions. We forgot that changed the world. A lot of people have heard of sliced bread or the printing press, but how about a self-cleaning toilet or the collapsible bicycle? Throughout history, there have been countless inventions that have made our lives easier or more interesting. But as time goes on, we tend to forget about the things that came before and the impact they had on our daily lives. Today, we'll be taking a look at some forgotten inventions that changed the world forever. The first invention we're going to talk about is the Bessemer process. This was an invention that was created in the mid-1800s by an English engineer named Henry Dirks. It was a new way to produce steel that was much stronger and less expensive than the methods currently being used. The creation of this process revolutionized the construction industry and led to the creation of many other inventions like the skyscraper. It also helped create bridges, machines, tools, and even railroads that could support heavier loads. It played a major role in industrialization and helped change society from a primarily agricultural one to an industrial one. The next invention we'd like to mention is the flying shuttle. This invention was created by John Kay in 1733. Back in the day, people would have to manually move the shuttle back and forth across the loom when weaving cloth. This was not only time-consuming, but it also limited the speed at which fabric could be produced. The flying shuttle solved this problem by introducing a mechanical device that would move the shuttle across the loom on its own. This invention significantly increased the efficiency of fabric production and paved the way for the Industrial Revolution. The invention also led to the creation of new jobs in factories and helped make textiles more affordable for consumers. Let's move on to the spinning jenny. This invention was created by James Hargreaves in 1764. Back in the day, spinners had to spin yarn by hand, which was a long and tedious process. The spinning jenny was a machine that could spin multiple threads at once, making it much faster than the traditional method. This invention led to a significant increase in the production of textiles and helped meet the growing demand for cloth. It also paved the way for other textile inventions and helped transform Great Britain into a global power during the Industrial Revolution. Moving on, let's talk about the power loom. This invention was created by Edmund Custis in 1785. Before the power loom, all weaving had to be done by hand, which again was a long and tedious process. The power loom was a machine that used a powered loom to weave cloth faster than a person could by hand. This invention further increased the efficiency of fabric production and helped meet the growing demand for textiles during the Industrial Revolution. It also led to the creation of more jobs in factories and helped make textiles more affordable for consumers. Next up, we have the steam engine. This invention was created by Thomas Newcomen in 1712. In the early days, people relied on manual labor or animal power to do most tasks. But with the invention of the steam engine, there was now a new source of power that could do work quickly and efficiently. This invention led to many other innovations and helped usher in the Industrial Revolution. It also led to the creation of new industries and helped improve transportation systems like steamboats and trains. Let's move on to the cotton gin. This invention was created by Eli Whitney in 1793. Back in the day, separating the seeds from cotton was a long and tedious process. The cotton gin was a machine that could do it much faster. This invention led to a dramatic increase in the production of cotton and helped make it more profitable for farmers. It also contributed to the growth of slavery in the southern United States, as cotton became one of the most important crops in the country. Next up, we have the telegraph. This invention was created by Samuel Morse in 1837. Before the telegraph, people had to rely on horse-drawn carriages or sailboats to send messages over long distances. The telegraph allowed messages to be sent almost instantly across great distances. This invention revolutionized communication and helped connect people around the world. It also paved the way for other communication inventions like the telephone and the radio. Moving on, let's talk about the telephone. This invention was created by Alexander Graham Bell in 1876. Before the telephone, people had to rely on written letters or telegraphs to communicate over long distances. The telephone allowed people to speak to each other directly through wires. This invention revolutionized communication and helped people stay connected no matter where they were in the world. It also paved the way for other communication inventions like the radio and the television. Next up, we have the light bulb. This invention was created by Thomas Edison in 1879. Before the light bulb, people had to rely on candles or oil lamps for light, which were expensive and dangerous to use. The light bulb provided a cheap and efficient source of light that could be used in homes, businesses, and on the streets. This invention revolutionized daily life and helped people stay active during the night hours. It also paved the way for other electrical inventions like the radio and the television. Let's move on to the automobile. This invention was created by Carl Benz in 1886. In the early days, people had to rely on horses or sailboats to get around. The automobile was a new invention that allowed people to travel on roads using an internal combustion engine. This invention revolutionized transportation and helped people get around faster and more efficiently. It also led to the creation of new industries and jobs in the automotive sector and changed how people lived, worked, and interacted with each other. Next up, we have the airplane. This invention was created by the Wright brothers in 1903. In the early days, people had to rely on trains, boats, or their own 2 feet to get from one place to another. The airplane was a new invention that allowed people to fly through the air using fixed wings and an engine. This invention revolutionized transportation and helped people get around much faster than before. It also led to the creation of new industries and jobs in the aviation sector and changed how people lived, worked, and interacted with each other. The next invention we'd like to talk about is the television. This invention was created by Philo Farnsworth in 1927. In the early days, people had to rely on radios or newspapers for entertainment. The television was a new invention that allowed people to view moving images and sound through the air. This invention revolutionized entertainment and helped people stay informed and entertained in their own homes. It also led to the creation of new industries and jobs in the television sector and changed how people lived, worked, and interacted with each other. Next up, we have the computer. This invention was created by Charles Babbage in the early 1800s. In the early days, people had to rely on calculators or even their own mental abilities to perform complex calculations. The computer was a new invention that allowed people to input data and receive output using a programmable machine. This invention revolutionized data processing and helped people perform complex calculations much faster and more accurately than before. It also led to the creation of new industries and jobs in the computer sector and changed how people lived, worked, and interacted with each other. And finally, we have the internet. This invention was created by Tim Berners-Lee in 1989. In the early days, people had to rely on physical mail or phone calls to communicate with each other. The internet was a new invention that allowed people to communicate with each other through computers using a network of interconnected devices. This invention revolutionized communication and helped people stay connected with others around the world. It also led to the creation of new industries and jobs in the tech sector and changed how people live, work, and interact with each other. So these are just a few of the many inventions that have changed the world. There are countless others that have improved our lives in big and small ways. We should remember and appreciate the inventors who came before us and the impact their inventions have had on our world today. What are your thoughts on these inventions? Let us know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe for more content. Thanks for watching.